Alright guys, this is a very informal guide for Revolution ENT Next Angel of Death. So this is my setup right here. So we have a Supreme Overload Potion, Supreme Prayer Renewal Potion, Adrenaline Pot, 1 Super Restore Flask. I use a Staff of Sisuke. You can use a Nox Staff. The perks I use are Aftershock 3 and Precise 5. These are really necessary on your Nox Staff as well. You can use that. Ring of Luck Switch for once you kill the boss. Ring of Death. Gothic Staff. I'll go more into detail when to use that. It's just for the special attack. 1 Orb Switch for flanking. And then this is my food. Brew Flask, 1 Rocktail, and then the soups. These are for your entangles, which are for me right here. I use H. I'll go more into detail in the actual fight about that. Air runes, and then I bring this for heals, and I also have mobile on it for quicker surges. So now for the inventory, I use a Virtus Mask, my Tech Top augmented with Impatient 3 and Biting 3, Death Touch Bracelet, Road Tech Bottoms, Enhanced Devoted 3, and Crackling 3, and Ultimatums 3. This can vary, but this is my setup. Virtus Boots. You want a Scrimshaw of Elements for extra DPS. This is a shield. It's a Cal-Fi Rebounder. You can bring generally any type of shield. This is my Planted Feet Switch. This is really required for a longer lasting sunshine. This is a larger in pouch for my vulnerability, so definitely just put those two in there because it's really helpful when every ENT has vuln. Ring of Vigor for a longer lasting adrenaline boost. Amulet of Souls, and Limitless Sigil, so you can cast like Wild Magic or Asphyx under 50% adren. That's really basic so far. You definitely want to have a Titan, as you can see, in your aura interface. You always want to extend Manny. And I think I covered everything in the first part. Actually, when I get more into the kill, you'll see more about me trying my best to explain the early mechanics and what to do in the early stages, and as it gets throughout the process, you'll see it gets fairly easier. It's just all about trial and error and practice. Just a quick layout. Sonic Wave, D-Breath, Corruption Blast, Rack, Chain, Impact, and Combust, and then I have Wild Magic, Asphyx, my Surge is E, Devotion, Air Surge, and Anticipating Freedom on my bar. Down here I have my Onslaught. This is my weapon special attack for when I use my Gothic Staff. Wand Orb, Staff Switch with Wand of the Elder Switch. And then all my prayers. Rezo there, that's where I put my Scrim. Corrupt over here, and then this is all just my preference. You can change it to whatever you want, but I use this, and it's all about muscle memory. So yeah, just a brief example of what I use. It's a lot, I know, but it's really just about muscle memory. So yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is prayer. For my prayer setup, I have a Next Angel of Death. I use Berserker. You want to pray Mage. And use Affliction if you have it. If not, use Torment. As far as order, you should definitely get Affliction with a Nox Staff. If that's what you can afford for a better DPS increase. The Staff of Slicity can come later. Alright, I'm back. We had a little mess up. So, like usual, put on Fortitude, drink your anti-poison. You can bank it or drop it, whatever you want to do. Stall, turn off your prayer, join, make sure to keep stalling so you can keep that 100%. Like I said, resonance, anticipate to keep 100%, and preparation, and then put on your quick pairs, your elements, pot, sunshine, switch rings, adren, splash, not splash, tag with Vaughn, and use your G staff to bring that to 9. There we go. And we're just doing basic DPS. Cool. You can throw in a little wild magic, switch to soul split, and here comes the Reaver. You switch to your one and orb, tag it, and then move one step away, count to 2, I guess, and it'll work every time. And it's there now, and you go back on the next, switch back to mage, throw in some specs, deep impact, wild magic, whatever you'd like. Now switch back to the Reaver, evoke it, and just DPS. You can switch to soul split. And like I said, once the pillars start to come, focus your attention on the pillar. So you can tag the pillar now, wild magic, asphyx. Every time, that's the go-to method. Deep breath, and then use whatever. Use deep impact, whatever you have left. And then you can tag the Reaver to do some DPS. Let F come onto you, tag next, surge, switch to your wand for PF switch back to your staff, and DPS next, freedom, tag Umbra, and then go in order, U, G, so now we're on G. The chinner is really good, UGCF, hopefully. But yeah, generally you want to make sure all the minions are done, then you can start back on next, throw in a wild magic right after the minions are done, and an asphyx. Keep your HP. So depending on the mechanics, we'll see what happens. So someone got smoke, it's not me. So generally this is like, they'll call it E, he'll call it N. And since he surged out, there goes the E, there goes the north. I onslaught because I didn't have it. So now there's a smoke, smoke pool. So generally those people over there will get it. It's just like really wherever it goes, but you can surge to go help and be nice if you want. But so I didn't get ice, so keep doing DPS. But those are really just like the basics. When you have pool, if you have reprisal, that's the best time to use it. Same with ice, like when you get iced. So the chinner called the order CGF. So in this case, we started at U, and now we're going to go to the west side because it's C. So switch to your, well, I switched to my enhanced Excalibur for a quicker surge. Pull out Soul Split, Wild Magic, Asphyx Pillars whenever you can. And if you see next, switch back to Mage. But when you start to see ice like that, freedom. So always just save your freedom for that situation. Same when you get ice, it's the same thing. You just want to freedom and move away from everybody. Like I showed in a previous example. But yeah, this is very like pretty much what happens. Like it's not really, it's just practice. I know it sounds like a lot and everything, but if you really just listen to what I'm kind of doing and figure out the best way for yourself to like find a rotation, but it's all practice. So here you want to switch to your G staff, throw in a spec, and just bring back your Nox or your Staff of Sliske and do regular DPS. Throw in some wild magics. You always want to end with 100% adren, so you really got to time it. And so we're at around 200k. I can still throw in a asphyx and switch to your ring, and by the end of this I can end with 100%. And that's pretty much it. And there you go. So you want to grab your loot, turn off your prayer, anticipate, or whatever it is, a trend stall to keep 100. I'm full health, but throw on your fortitude. Preset 2. Quick bank. Drink your anti-poison. I always like to try and bank it. And then, yeah, that's the process. Really pretty simple. I'm going to show one more.